Welcome, welcome, welcome! I'm Nicolette Amarillas. I'm a strength coach and a posture and movement specialist. Today I have a movement demo for you. We're going over the standing barbell good morning on either your tonal machine, ain't she cute, or any cable machine. Today you'll need either a cable machine, obviously, and a barbell. This movement is to work the back of the body, the glutes, and the hamstrings. And once we're done with this video, you'll be armed with the right information to feel the right muscles, to know what the heck you're supposed to do, as well as movement technique and just little cues that I think are really important for feeling this exercise in the best place possible, the booty and the hammies. Are you ready? Let's go. So we're starting off by facing our machine. I want you to take maybe a half a foot back from the end of the arms of whatever type of machine that you're using. From there, you're gonna bring the bar and bring it onto your shoulders, as if you were loading for, say, like a back squat. Now, the reason we're slightly behind the arms or wherever the anchor point is to where the bar is coming from is because we are going to be hinging forward. And when you hinge forward, I want the cable to actually be perpendicular or vertical with the floor when you're in that lower position. So a good morning is a hinge movement, and we're loading the bar on the shoulders. So instead of having the bar all the way up here, like almost on your cervical, I want you to bring it down a little farther than what you would normally do for, say, a back squat. You're gonna hold the bar as wide as you can comfortably. I like a nice wide grip with a good morning. So before we turn the weight on, we'll go over the movement technique and the form. So knees are soft, feet are hip distance, and toes are forward. Chin stays tucked, so when you're up at the top, you're looking at yourself. When you're down at the bottom, you're looking at the floor. To start the movement, you'll reach the hips back as if someone's pulling you behind. If you're familiar, it's kind of like an RDL. So the legs stay straight, but there is a soft knee bend the whole time. From here, you're gonna get to your end range before you go into flexion. So for me, this is my end range, but any farther, you'll notice my low back starts to round. So I'm gonna stop at the point in which I can't go any farther without a straight back. Then to get up, I'm gonna squeeze my glutes and power my hips forward. A couple things to note and keep in mind. As you drop down, no extension in the neck. Keep the chin tucked, look at the floor. And when you come up, don't start with the neck either. That means those cervical muscles are trying to work. We don't want them to work. They are not here as a prime mover. Your glutes and hamstrings are. Okay, so now let's turn the weight on and do the movement completely, fully loaded. Okay, so knees are soft, toes are forward, chest is open. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, keeping the spine straight, reach the hips back, someone's pulling you from behind. Squeeze the glutes, feel the stretch in the hamstrings, power yourself up. Keeping the chest open toward the floor the whole time. Big stretch in your hamstrings and then work through that stretch. I'm noticing my cable's not vertical, so I'm gonna take a small step forward. Reaching my hips back, feeling a big stretch in the hamstrings, squeeze the glutes at the end range, power back up. I'm gonna show you one more. Ooh, only 20 pounds and my legs are shaking. Using your core is really important in this exercise too, because the nature of how the weight is being loaded. So make sure that when you're hinging, you're thinking about drawing in really tight as you reach the hips back and squeeze the shoulder blades, engage the backside of the body as if you're doing like a lat pull down or a row. Now there's a couple variations of the good morning. In the caption of this video, I'll link the other variations that I have on my YouTube. You're welcome, and I'll see you soon.